There's not much more I need to say. I mean, look, it's new Iron Man stuff from Hot Toys. Check it out. What is in the box? Welcome to another episode of What's in the Box. I'm your host, GQ. Do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button.
I would describe it by defining it as what it is, Senator. It's a high-tech prosthesis.
Like the video, leave some comments on this video and the other ones that I've done. Share the video, spread some of that culture junkies love all over the world. We'll get to social media, Patreon, merch, and all that stuff later. Today, you guys know, it's more Hot Toys. Come on now. I mean, let's be real. Hot Toys is some of my favorite stuff to collect, so of course I'm going to be unboxing a lot of Hot Toys. Today, we've got yet another deluxe set from Hot Toys. This is one of those ones that I decided to, as soon as I saw it, put the pre-order in and get the ball rolling on it, because let's be real, you guys know me by now. If I like something, I'm gonna buy it. That's usually how it works. I don't really wait too long on things, or at least pull the trigger on things. So yeah, there's some other Hot Toys that are coming up that I'm definitely going to be getting some pre-orders ready for. So, if you can see that overhead shot, if I decide to cut to it, you might see a little logo there to let you know what's going on. But, if you didn't catch that, let's go ahead and get this open and take a look. We have here the Iron Man 2 Tony Stark in racing suit with Mark V suit setup. So, got Tony on the front there. On the side, faintly see it, but it's Iron Man 2. Got a little bit of a design there. On the back, all the usual warnings and whatnot. Side, same thing. Little design that you can kind of catch a glimpse of. And, of course, on the top, Iron Man 2. So, let's get into it. Slip cover. Of course, in the window box, you can see Tony there in all of his awesomeness with all of the Mark V parts that you can kind of have him in the midst of suiting up. So I thought that was actually kind of a cool concept because, again, go back to Iron Man 2, all the way back in Phase 1. That sequence of him using the suitcase, for the suit up sequence was very awesome. A huge callback to the comic books when Tony used to actually carry the Iron Man suit around in a briefcase. So I liked, of course, the modern take on that concept. And that's exactly what this is, essentially, is just kind of recreating that scene from Iron Man 2 on the racetrack where he was forced to fight against I guess Whiplash Mark I, and of course played by Mickey Rourke. So yeah, all in all, very, very cool. Looks like, yep, it's a good sculpt of Robert Downey Jr. You'll of course see all of the good close-ups and photos and stuff that I do. Because yeah, this suit is actually standard body suit, but I am not trying to get the X-Acto blade close to this suit when I'm in a hurry trying to do stuff for the video. So I'm just going to have him in plastic for a moment. And you guys will, of course, see all the plastic removed once you get the photos going. So of course it comes with various stages of the armor being put on, which of course is, how it works. It's like he had, essentially this suit in a briefcase and kind of kicked his foot into it, and that's how it all started. So yeah, it's actually really cool how they do this. And I think he comes with multiple, at least for the deluxe version, he comes with, I think, one briefcase that is fully closed, and then one where you can kind of put the pieces in place and make it look as if he's just pulling out the suit. So a couple of different things are going on here. So obviously I'm going to have to really look at the instructions on this one because of how detailed and how involved it all is. I'm not gonna try to, as they say, muddle through and just play around with it, because this ain't a toy. I've always made that known to anybody that comes down to the dungeon. These aren't toys, these are collectibles. These are not meant to be played with. So yeah, I'm not gonna be putzing around trying to figure out what goes where. I'm gonna read up on it and see what goes where and how each piece goes together. So let's see here. Okay. So yeah, lots of different pieces that can be, you know, put together. You know, like I said, I will of course let the photos do the rest of the talking, because as you guys know, photos worth 1,000 words or something like that. Picture is worth 1,000 words, whatever the saying is. But while I do have him here, let's get him quick spin just so you guys can get a little bit of close up on him real quick as to how he looks. Like I said, his face sculpt actually looks really good. I mean, obviously they've had years to kind of perfect the look, and I'm sure they've had his 3D data for a while. So I mean, obviously they can get in there and do new sculpts and that sort of thing. And I even heard one of the other ones, I think it's the in-game one that does the snap, has got a new sculpt, and a lot of people were happy about that. And they also are bringing back the Mark 7, I believe, with a from the Avengers movie, of course. Actually, no, I take that back. That would have been the Mark 6. But essentially the suit where at the beginning of the Avengers movie where he lands on the platform and as he's walking, the suit is being taken off of him. They're actually releasing a version of that where you can kind of, you know, have the suit walkway. Again, it's 6 scale, so they're only going to give you part of it. But you know, you can have the mechanisms taking the suit off of them. So that's actually pretty cool. I may or may not get that one. Have not decided on that yet. Believe it or not, there's actually a Batman offering that's going to probably get my attention pretty soon. So, you know, obviously, you know how Sideshow works. I can tell you about that now. That does not mean you'll be seeing it anytime soon. It'll probably be sometime next year that I actually get that Batman. And I do have one on order from the Iron Man side of things that is going to be amazingly awesome when I do get it. So that, of course, is, I think I'm supposed to actually get that one sometime this year. So yeah, I know, stay tuned, you know, and obviously once the unboxing comes, make sure you're subscribed so you get the notification when I do that unboxing and have it uploaded. So yeah, pretty cool offering. Like I said, the photos will take care of all the rest. But before I go, let me send a special message to our awesome Culture Junkies patrons. The entire Culture Junkies crew would like to thank you for tuning into our programming. We hope you are enjoying our content as much as we enjoy making it. One thing that helps us continue bringing you our unique content is viewer support. By visiting the Culture Junkies Patreon page, you will have the opportunity to select the support level that works best for you. Not only will your support help keep the Culture Junkie Nation growing, but you will make yourself eligible to receive patron-exclusive swag. Please take a moment to consider supporting us and join the ranks of the supporters you see listed on the screen. We would like to also give a special shout out to our Culture Junkies level and above patrons: DeMarcus Smith, Fab Nerd Life, NanetNet, The Other Steve, and Black Crowned Knight. Remember, for as little as $1 a month, you can support a Culture Junkie. Thank you. Once again, thank you to our patrons. We appreciate all you guys' support. And you know what? If you're not able to do the Patreon thing, you can, you know, always subscribe to the YouTube, which is free, but also consider subscribing to our Twitch. Our twitch.tv/culturejunkies channel is where we do our live show every week, Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Have a ton of fun on that show. You can go in there. There's a segment on there called The Power Is Yours, where you, the viewer, can take over the show. Just during that segment, put in with the chat the topics you would like to talk about. We'll talk about them right then and there live. So ton of fun on that. Make sure you check that out. Also, we've got our merch store. We can go over to get our Culture Junkies frosted mugs, which is, hey, a frosted mug is always a good thing to have. Always a stylish thing, and, you know, show your support for the Culture Junkies. And we also have some new shirts that are going to be put up in the merch store as well. So appreciate you guys for stopping by, checking out the Hot Toys Iron Man 2 Tony Stark in racing suit with Mark V suit up ability. Okay, I made up the last part. I didn't make up. That's actually what it is. I don't know if that's all they put on there, because that'd be a really long name for this figure. So yeah, Tony Stark's looking good. I'm GQ, and I'll see you guys next time.